The young, incredible, one is the unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Open man there is Patterson, complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
You got block me. Slam.
A first down carry by Elliott. Able to push his way through. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen throwing the out route and complete. That's Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, it's Rosen. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! D.D. Westbrook. 63 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Alpha! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 58, my name, 58, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flushed out right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, here's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the stop was T.J. McDonald. From the 41, Haskins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the interception, here's Rosen escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alert, alert. Hey, exit. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Rosen. Looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On first down, they go option to the right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, Echo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Here's Rosen. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
58, right over there.
Hey, Orbit.
58, right there.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Mario Addison, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Let's go!
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Smith. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey,
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 57 to Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Bravo. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Now Rosen on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I see you over there.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Middle.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, 55 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 4. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 4, Mike 4.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. Now Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Hey, Charlie.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58, right over there.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Rosen to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Switch, switch, switch.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the field. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Bang, 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 bang. Joker, 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 joker.
Again, it's Elliott. Levante David in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
To throw is Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo!
58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They go to Elliott again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. One final shot here for Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.